Today we're talking about drugstore makeup because I love drugstore makeup because you get to spend a fourth as much for sometimes the exact same thing. Okay, so first off we're going to start with primer. You guessed it, because it's the first step to your makeup. So this is the Maybelline Master Prime, the Smooth and Hydrate one. And seriously, this is probably, it's not like a pore filling primer, but this is my favorite primer for my dry skin. Probably my favorite primer I've ever used. It just really creates a nice barrier between your foundation and your skin, and it just puts your foundation on so much smoother. Love this. Seriously, it is worth the money if you have dry skin. If you don't have dry skin, I honestly would not recommend this product at all. There are some other products in this video that if you don't have dry skin, I would recommend. This one I wouldn't recommend. The only other products that I wouldn't recommend for someone who doesn't have dry skin, like if you have oily skin, would be the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. I mean, I can't speak personally because like I said, I do have dry skin, because this has a pretty dewy foundation, but this is my current top favorite foundation. It just has a really natural dewy finish. It's not like greasy or gross, but oh my gosh, I love the packaging. I love the white and the rose gold, and it has a pump. Like, this is a high-end foundation. Seriously. It doesn't smell like anything, but okay. And after foundation, I go in with concealer, and as much as I love the Flower Beauty foundation, I think I love this concealer even more. This is seriously my favorite concealer I have ever used, I think, because I've used heart shape tape that I have like a love-hate with. It has great coverage, but it just looks so drying and just like cakey on me. But this concealer, now it doesn't have as good of coverage as Tarte Shape Tape, but it still has such good coverage, and it almost has like a satin matte finish where like it definitely dries down, but it just looks so healthy and just good on the skin. Now that foundation does definitely need set down. It's not a foundation that you can not set with a powder. Now I don't like to use a lot of powder, so I'll just do a really light dusting with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. And I will apply my foundation with a sponge, and then I will apply the Fit Me powder with a sponge, and I will just go in with a really light dusting of this. And then finally, and most importantly, setting spray. I used to not be a big believer in setting sprays. I used to be like, okay, like what are they really doing? If you feel like when you get done with your foundation it just looks like really dry and cakey, especially right after you go in with powder, use a setting spray, specifically this one. Any setting spray will help take away that cakey look, but the Milani Make It Last setting spray is my favorite setting spray I've ever used. I like it more than Fix Plus. I like it more than Urban Decay All Nighter, which that's like saying something, you know? And I like this one more. Honestly, I do. Like, that's not just, I don't know why I'm like trying to prove to you that I like this setting spray. Like, you have no reason to not believe me, but I'm like, I swear I like it. Because I do. I love this routine. My skin honestly looks its absolute best when I use this. It just looks so smooth, and it does not emphasize any of my dryness. And I just absolutely am obsessed with this routine. And I would highly recommend if you have dry skin, and especially if you love drugstore makeup. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm probably going to refilm that whole thing.
Why?
I don't know if it's any good.
That was really good. You sound like one of those YouTubers.
It's kind of the point. I'm like sweating sitting in front of this.
It's like 1, 2